So we're going to try to save thousands of American soldiers. We're going to try to save thousands of American soldiers. We are going to try to save thousands of American soldiers. We're going to try to save thousands of American soldiers. We're going to save thousands of American soldiers. We're going to save thousands of American soldiers. We're going to stop Donna Kupatinsky. We're going to stop Trump and Putin, Krasnov and Putin. We're going to stop them and save thousands of American soldiers. Or we're not. Now, Net and YouTube is not going to let people see this. We're going to have to overcome Net and YouTube's efforts to keep anyone from seeing this, keep this from going viral. The fact that if this went viral, if we had thousands of people in the live, we could easily stop Trump from killing thousands of American soldiers tomorrow. That's the truth. If we could get thousands of people in the live, which I've never had before, I'm just saying it would be a miracle to have thousands of people in the live, / it would be a defiance of what Net and YouTube wants, what Trump, Putin, and Netanyahu want. But if we had that miracle, it would work. We could stop them. We could stop Trump today. And stopping Trump today is really our last chance to avoid thousands of people that he's going to kill tomorrow. So, I think it's worth it. You know, I would like to be going out and enjoying this nice, beautiful weather. But what I'm going to do instead is live stream against all odds, against Net and YouTube suppression, asking people to please go ahead and react to the live if you want to stop the war, if you want to save thousands of American soldiers' lives, if you want to save people in Iran's lives, Iranians, if you want to save lives today, tap the screen, or it's not TikTok, sorry, apply reactions or a comment. I know nobody's here yet, but like, this can happen, okay? Suppressing this message will get thousands of American soldiers killed. Getting it out there will save thousands of American soldiers. We basically want to do a transfer of the thousands of American soldiers that Trump is about to get killed, and just maybe kill a few hundred or thousand Trump-Putiners instead, if that's what it takes. You know, it doesn't take death, but if there's some type of death divinity that's anticipating these thousands of American soldiers that Trump is about to sacrifice to them, I say we turn it around and sacrifice Trump and them instead. Sacrifice a few of them, end this threat to our entire country and planet, but right now, end the threat to the thousands of American soldiers that Trump is about to get killed. Anybody for that? Thanks for the like. I appreciate that support. Comments and likes can help save these thousands of American soldiers, but we have to do it. We have to do it strongly, because YouTube is against this. YouTube wants to kill the thousands of American soldiers. Net and YouTube has a very strong interest in killing the thousands of American soldiers, carrying out Trump and Putin and Netanyahu's plan. Not going to die for Israel. Thank you. Okay? But thousands of people are tomorrow if we don't stop them today. Today's the day to stop them, right? So let's just discuss the ways to stop them. Removing Trump is the best and primary and longest overdue method. You remove Trump and you just tell the army, okay, call the ships back. Turn those ships around. They just had like an exercise. They just did have an excursion. All they had was an excursion. Trump's calling his war a military excursion, just like his daddy Vladdy does, just to prove that he's exactly like Putin. He's calling it a military excursion. Well, let it just be an excursion. Let him go halfway across the ocean and then let him turn around and come back. Because we've removed Donna Kupatinsky before they got there, and we saved those thousands of lives. Okay, I'm glad you're not going to die from Israel by any choice of your own, because you're choosing to try not to die for Israel. But it doesn't mean that you really have a choice. You might still end up dying for Israel. And all of these soldiers that are going to get killed tomorrow, dying for Israel, like, do we want to let them do that? Hello, thank you, Faraz. We're trying to stop the war today, Faraz. So we're doing everything to stop the war. And the main thing you can do right now is comment, react. Let's get this out to lots of people. We need to go viral for the first time ever. We need to get out of hundreds of viewers or whatever and thousands of viewers and get to tens of thousands of viewers. But we can do this, and this is our chance to do it. I've only got about 45 minutes left to do it. So this is our chance to save thousands of American soldiers. If you give a fuck about human life, if you give a fuck about Iran, if you give a fuck about America, if you give a fuck about soldiers and you want to keep them alive, if you give a fuck about their families, if you give a fuck about anything, this is the time to give a fuck, and I'll tell you how to do it. There's various ways we can do it, but we're going to talk about them here and make it happen. Okay, this is magic. This is the goddess. This is like divine stuff. We're praying to the goddess for these things to happen. Right, right. You're not going to go, but thousands of people are going to go for whatever reason. They should get out. They should go to jail and be American heroes versus going to war, right? So we've got to get that message out there. If a ship can mutiny, if we can get one of the ships to mutiny and start sailing back and shoot the other ships down if they try to stop them. I mean, I'm talking about let's get this shit done. But these are the methods for doing it, okay? We can have divine intervention. We can have something happen to Trump or, you know, one of these other leaders, one of these other crucial people. We can have the Iranians can sink one of the ships, sinking one of the ships and killing a few hundred sailors to save the other thousands, and the other thousands will turn around and come back. Wait, we didn't sail over here with 7 ships to have one of them sunk on the way, you know, and they'll turn back if they're wise, you know, but whatever it takes, we're going to stop this war, okay? And if we don't, well, let's not do that. Let's just do, we're going to stop this war. Everybody here, I've served them all. I've served every war. What's wrong with your skin? Oh, it's just a light. Dude, why would that matter? This is what matters. Appreciate your comments, but we're going to really talk. Faraz is capable of speech. Let me just read Faraz's comments. This live? Yeah, this live. This is the live, dude. I don't have all day. I've got to go to work. If you guys want to donate to my Cash App, if you guys can like verifiably donate, I don't know, $100 or something to my Cash App, then I'll just skip work tonight. And we'll try to keep saving their lives. Here, let's talk about the alternative then, right? We don't save the thousands of soldiers' lives. They all die. We had the chance to save them, and they all die. The people who killed them are responsible for killing them. Trump, Putin. It's eventually going to come back on Trump and Putin for killing these thousands of soldiers. That's fine with me. And I don't know anybody on these boats. I'm just doing it. I'm trying to save their lives out of the kindness of my heart, out of like Jesus, truth, love, future, good stuff. But the future appears to be set on a course for Trump's going to get thousands of them killed. So we can stop that, but it's time to stop it. Okay, it's time to react, interact. I'll read your comments now that we've got some comments here. Hopefully we'll get to the point where we cannot read your comments anymore because we'll have enough people here spreading this around. It's not that hard, but Net and YouTube doesn't want it. Net and YouTube wants to kill the thousands of American soldiers. This is a condemnation of Net and YouTube. And you, if you don't hear what I'm saying and help me out. Okay, Faraz, I know Faraz is cool. I will comment as much as I can. Thank you. I wrote a love letter to Tehran. Can I read? Yes, please write it here. That's exactly what we need. We're talking about magic. We're uniting Iran and America against Trump and Putin. We're talking about magically doing that. We're talking about spiritually doing that. We're talking about actually doing it, letting them know that's going to be the future. You've united United States and Iran forever. Kind of like you unite United States and Iraq, but it was never a good, we never did that right. Well, what we're going to have to do to make up for what we're done to Iran will unite us. We'll have the most special relationship in the entire world of any two countries between Iran and Americans. I'm not talking about Trump Putiners who bombed you. I'm talking about Americans. Here we go. I'm not sure what to do with it, but I know one thing, though. I don't want to move. If I see you in the trees, I'm seeing you still want to move. I see you in the trees, and I am see. Thank you, Hayden. Please read the love letter to Tehran. Yeah, fuck YouTube. Yeah, but that's okay. We're on YouTube. We're going to make their plans backfire on them. They had a plan to keep us apart because of YouTube, but look, we joined anyway. You know, we found each other. Please share your love letter to Iran. Just type it in short sentences, verse by verse. Here we go. Thank you. Hey, Tehran. It's been a few years since I left you. I missed you. I grew up in you, and I have so many memories. I missed everything about you. I missed your tall towers. Okay, so we're going to save all the soldiers, and if there is some type of death, god of death that's waiting on those thousands of soldiers, I think we should very happily offer them Trump and Trump-Mutineers instead today. Say whatever it takes to get rid of this threat to kill thousands of American soldiers and Iranians. They probably would succeed in killing, well, they've been killing lots of Iranians. They'll succeed in killing more Iranians, but it's the suicide of these thousands of American soldiers to kill those Iranians that I think we should stop the killing of the Iranians too, of course. You guys are going to regret those soldiers being dead, is what I'm telling you. You're going to regret it because Trump loses faster, which is actually good for me, but you're going to regret it because they're dead. And most of them don't believe in it. They just can't get out of it, or they're not brave enough to get out of it. They're not American or brave enough. They're not heroes enough to get out of it. But the ones who do get out of it, they're heroes. If they mutiny, if they take one of these ships, dude, that's the heroic stuff you get movies made out of. That's some Flight 73 stuff or whatever it was called. I forgot. Okay, let's read the poem to Tehran. Yeah, I'm talking about get out of the military. Tyler Durden, have you guys had a conversation about cooing and overthrowing Trump? If your military experience and your military contacts are not leading you to a conversation right now about how you're going to overthrow Trump, you're going to coup and overthrow him, you ain't American. I'll put it that way, and we should have your benefits removed by Task Force Butler. Task Force Butler should remove your benefits, Tyler Durden, ... 1034, because if you're supporting Trump, you're a traitor. You don't deserve benefits. You don't deserve honor. You've dishonored your country. You've dishonored your service. You've dishonored your fellow service member. You've dishonored the death of everybody who's died for our military. Just like you're dishonoring the upcoming deaths of everybody who's about to die for our military by trying to troll this chat. If you're not smart enough to be doing a coup against Trump with your military service, if you're military and you're in this chat, you should be preparing a coup against Trump, or you should be out of this chat. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, let's read the love letter to Tehran. Thank you, Faraz. Hey, Tehran. It's been a few years since I left you. I missed you. I grew up in you, and I have so many memories. I missed everything about you. I missed your tall towers, your historical places, your cafes, your buses, your water canals, your cats, everything. You shaped me. I owe my adventure spirit to you, but even if I am on the moon, I still... You have to promise... Did they remove a part of it? Still, they have to promise me that you hang in there, survive. Dude, Tehran will be not fine, but Tehran will survive. Please be there. When I come to see you again, I want to see you again one day. I love you, Faraz. That's very sweet, Faraz. You will see Tehran again. And if we get things right, we'll stop destroying Tehran today. Like, today will be the day we stop destroying Tehran. So when I say it'll be fine, it will be fine. It will be okay. The damage that's already been done will hopefully be the end of the damage. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of control. This is public, you idiot. We're not going to have to listen to you anymore, though. Okay, I have a job. That's why I can't live stream more than 30 minutes, unless you want to send me some money, and then I'll call in. Yeah, you're bragging for Trump? Well, you're not going to be here anymore. Okay, thank y'all for being here. We're going to try to save thousands of American soldiers and hundreds or thousands of Iranians today. We're going to try to save them right now. Okay? So this is how we do it. Goddess, please help us save these lives and stop this war. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, we're going to have all spiritual forces gathered on our side. Okay, if you're pro-Trump, you're just going to get banned. We don't have to listen to you anymore. So listen, the people who aren't pro-Trump, okay, we're on Team America in Iran and Palestine and Ukraine and the world. Okay, Brazil was here earlier. Hello, Meow. Praise Jesus. Thanks for being here. So we're going to stop the war. Okay, it can be by miraculous divine intervention. It can be alien stuff. It can be the Kraken takes a ship down. I do not care. I think one of the best things is if American soldiers mutiny, take one of these ships and bring it back. That seems completely out of the normal, but it would be great. Or if the military itself just does a coup. We had a military person here before who was a brainwashed Nazi. But if we have some that aren't brainwashed Nazis and they do a coup, that'd be a great way to stop this war. Military coup. I've been calling for a military coup for months. So a military coup at this point would be a great way to stop the war. Well, I mean, I can take tomorrow off, dude. These soldiers will either be dead or we'll have saved them. We can save them, or YouTube and Trump and the trolls and Putin can kill them. These are the two things that can happen. We can save them, the people. We can save them. All good spirits together can save the soldiers, can stop the war. Or Trump and Putin and Netanyahu, or AI Netanyahu, can kill them starting tomorrow and do a lot more death and destruction in Iran. You know, which one do you guys want? I love you, brother, but I do believe you have been deceived by devils. Well, you're wrong. Dude, take a rest. Look, we're doing the live right now. Okay, I appreciate your advice to rest. I'm going to work after this. Okay, this isn't taxing. Okay, this is the goddess. This is Jesus. This is like the most powerful spirits in the world. You can engage with them, or you can show that you're too like restricted and diminished to even really be here. So you should be pushed out by this. But if you're open to the idea of saving the world and saving thousands of people's lives, leave positive comments and react. Shit ain't hard. Froz, you're such a good person too. You've been the best person in the live for many months. So thank you for being here, Froz. I'm glad that we're friends. I'm glad that we've connected. I'm glad even if we can't find anybody else who's willing to try to save millions of thousands or millions of people's lives, we found each other. So thank you. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your poem. Thanks for being here again. The gas prices are destroying Randall roads. So I'm sorry about that. Trump is destroying America. Like, they are actively destroying our country for Putin. He's going to kill a bunch of American soldiers tomorrow. Or we can stop him. If y'all can mention to me other ways that we can stop Trump from killing these American soldiers. He's a traitor, so we can remove him for treason. You know, we can all talk about how they're traitors and how we don't want any soldiers that go over there to come back. We don't want them to come back. They're traitors. We don't want them. We're going to fire them from the military for obeying Trump's orders. So if you go to jail for disobeying Trump's orders, you'll be an American hero. You'll get promoted like 6 ranks. You could have been a, enlisted officer, whatever you call it. You could be the base level soldier and you become a fucking general, because we don't have enough people who betrayed Trump. Any general who gets fired, yeah, you become a general, sure. If Trump fired you because you were a general who disobeyed his orders, then you become the leader, supreme command, whatever. You become the top leader. Anybody who obeys Trump's illegal orders, we don't want you back. Like, they're doing us a favor to kill you in Iran. That's my perspective, and yet I'm still trying to save them. Okay, anybody with me? Nice poem, Faraz. Yes, Vendetta, that was a beautiful poem, and thank you for sharing it here, Faraz. And Faraz says, Randall, I mean, not that I love the regime in Iran, but what would you do if you were in their shoes and someone attacked you? It's a very interesting question. If they attacked and killed Trump because he's the leader and they attacked and killed the Iranian leader, I would bake a cake, dude. I would be so fucking. I would call into work for damn sure because I would have to be celebrating. Or if he just dies. If he dies natural causes. Goddess. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, Santa Muerte. Thank you for taking Trump instead of taking these thousands of innocent, mostly innocent soldiers. That's an easy swap out. Surely, goddesses of death would rather have Trump than these kids. Everybody would rather them have Trump than these thousands of kids and millions of kids. Like, is that too hard to ask? Death, please take Trump instead of these thousands and millions of kids. Please, death, please take Trump, not these thousands of millions of kids. Reunite Trump with Netanyahu. Please, death, take Trump and reunite him with Netanyahu, not these thousands of kids. In Jesus' name, amen. You see what I'm saying? Like, are you guys with me? If anybody's with me, we can make this happen. This is real stuff. We can stop them. This is action, dude. Magic is action. Comments are magic. They can be good and powerful magic, including death magic, to make sure that Trump, the deserving one, dies instead of all the soldiers he's about to kill tomorrow. I don't know any of those soldiers, dude. I'm just being, like, kind. Yeah, there's need for bloodshed over ideology. Like, if Trump dies today, we can stop these soldiers. It's up to the goddess. It's up to fate. It's up to, I don't know, a blood clot or something. It's up to anything. A trip, a fall down the stairs. It's up to anything. It doesn't matter. Like, we can save thousands of lives by removing Trump from office. That's the very most responsible thing to do. We shouldn't be let off the hook by a death. Death shouldn't do our work for us. We should remove him from office. But we've got today to do it. You can remove him after he kills thousands of people. Sure, great. Wow. Good job. You figured it out. But I'm telling you today, right? Yeah, dude, Trump is clearly having a manic episode, by which you mean Putin is in control of him killing us. That's a manic episode. So not calling them terrorists is a double standard. He's a terrorist, dude. Trump's a terrorist. Trump's a terrorist, a pedophile. Trump and all Trump Putiners are terrorists, pedophiles, traitors, and Nazis and Klansmen. Klansmen, Nazis, which, if you can feel offended by one of those words, that's the one I'm trying to say. J.D. Vance is an imbecile, too, though. So, and just because you remove Trump doesn't mean Vance won't try to continue the war. But think about how much easier it is for people to defy Vance's orders. For whatever reason, they have trouble defying Trump's orders and taking him into custody. Military coup. A military coup is another one of the very best ways. A military coup might be better than Congress, because who's going to get mad at the military? What you going to do about it? So a military coup is very practical, because a military coup, although our military seems to have sold out, our military seems to be traitors. That's why I think what we can do is say, if you obey Trump, we don't want you back. For one thing, you better get captured or killed in Iran, because we don't want your traitorous ass back. And two, if you are part of any of these chains of command, go to fucking jail. You're a traitor and a war criminal. So only the people who defy Trump will be in our military. Just like only cops who arrest ICE agents will be cops next year. You have to arrest an ICE agent to become a cop. Like, your test for becoming a cop, you could not be a cop, I guess, and you could arrest an ICE agent, and then you become a cop. But the point is, if you're a cop right now and you're already used to arresting people, you better go arrest yourself a damn ICE agent. They're at the airports. You better go arrest an ICE agent if you want to be a cop next year. If you want to be a soldier next year, you better defy Trump. If you want to be alive next year, you better defy Trump if you're a soldier. You've got a very high chance of dying. Like, they have set it up very well to kill you. And you're falling right for it. I'm not supporting violence on any side, but death is going to happen. So why don't we steer death to her rightful feasts? Well, do you understand how bad that sounds, given Vietnam, how people treated this? Yeah, we're going to treat them worse. We're going to treat them far fucking worse. You obey Trump and attack Iran? Fuck you, you fucking traitorous piece of shit. We don't want your body back. We don't want you fucking coming back alive for damn sure. You better get captured over there or make amends with the Iranian people and live over there. We do not fucking want you back if you attack Iran for fucking Trump, Epstein, and Putin and Netanyahu. Should I read the rest of your comment? Whoa, do you understand how bad that sounds? Giving Vietnam, how people treated the shoulders. Just because you in military doesn't mean you have a choice. Yeah, you do have a choice. You can not go. You can mutiny. You can take the ship. Doesn't mean you have a choice on what other people think in our society. No, you have a choice on what you do. If you mutiny against a traitorous regime, you're a hero. If you just say no, if you just get thrown in jail or killed by a traitorous regime, you're a hero. If you don't, you're a traitor. That's directly calling for violence and even targeted violence. That don't fucking matter, dude. First of all, it doesn't fucking matter. And secondly, that's not what I'm doing. But the most important thing is that doesn't fucking matter. Maybe you shouldn't have gotten your right-wing way at the Supreme Court regarding free speech. The piss. Dude, Trump is a Putin puppet. He's not having a manic episode. He's a Putin puppet. You don't need to have any sympathy for him. That's giving communists to have... Dude, stop trying to talk like a kid. You're not a fucking kid. You're like 35 fucking years old. Stop saying things are giving things, okay? You're 35 fucking years old. It's embarrassing. This isn't fucking TikTok. I used to laugh at people who called Trump a dictator. I was very wrong. Thank you. We've been correct. I've never not called Trump a Nazi and a dictator and a pedophile and a terrorist. And all he does is deepen the truth of all those labels. All he ever does. He's about to kill thousands of Americans. Prove me right. He's going to kill thousands of Americans tomorrow. Unless we stop him. All I'm asking you for is a prayer, a comment, a reaction. I'm asking you for the bare fucking minimum to stop Trump. And look what you motherfuckers can muster. But thank you, Randall Rhodes. You said something important. Faraz has been here saying something important. Like, we've had some good people in the chat. Apologize for the people I haven't had a chance to block yet. Well, let's just block this person. They said you're a moron and an idiot. They're easy enough to block. They've been here hundreds of times before, trolling the chat. Or at least 3 times. Sorry. They've been here 3 times before. But we won't ever have to see them again. Because we're blocking people now. I found out that on YouTube, if you block people, they send more people. It could be a lot more trolls, but they send more people. And so that actually increases your virality faster than anything else. I wish I'd known before. But today's the best day to go viral because we can stop this war. America is not a regime. Understand Trump. This isn't Hitler or Stalin. Yes, he's worse than Hitler and Stalin. Trump's worse than Hitler and Stalin. Let's look at your name. Let's look at your channel activity. Melania Myers. Melania Myers has joined 7 years ago and at that time has amassed 7 subscribers and is 19 years old. So why don't you shut up? No, it's fine. You can keep talking. You do realize Trump is worse than Hitler and Stalin. Like, you're not, I guess you're 19. Who knows? You just be completely stupid. Okay, let's read your comments. This person says, I don't have the guts to read their comments. I'll be blocking you, though. I'm pretty sure. For Christ's sake, if you have the Epstein files and no one got arrested and you all know their names and that's the pedophiles, still they are in power because you are all weak. You're right. And all you do is talking instead of taking action. Well, you're on our side. You're just upset. Fate. Freemasons are subject to fate. Are you on hard drugs? No, dude. People are subject to fate. They're subject to magic. People are subject to spiritual forces. I'll show you. The American are delusional, have no sense of self-preservation. Your own veterans are left alone living under a bridge, and you still join the military. Delusional nation. Trolls, you don't even have the guts to read my comments. No, I liked your comments. I don't have any art. You're correct. I just missed your comments, but you say you don't have the guts to read my comments because you have no arguments. I apologize for missing your comments. You have very insightful and truthful comments. We can argue about the Masons and whether they're untouchable from spiritual reality. They're not. I'm going to go ahead and curse all the people in the Epstein class. I'm going to curse all the people who protect the Epstein class. And I'm cursing them with all the spiritual forces in the world, in the universe. Let's go ahead and curse all the Epstein class with all the spiritual forces in the universe. Okay? Let's curse them to death and shame and outcast and whatever it is. Let's curse them to everything. Let's give them every curse from every spiritual being in the universe to every member and protector of the Epstein class. And watch what happens. You want to join me in that? Or do you feel like, oh no, but they're Freemasons. They've written some symbols on some shit. Like seriously. And do you think Trump is in the Epstein class? Okay, look. Well, you don't have to worry about joining me. I'm blocking you right now. We don't need you. Like, we're sacrificing you people. You've been here for numerous lives before. You said Christianity is a lie. You're true about that. Satan is made up by the Catholic Church. You don't want to, I'll leave you in, dude. You don't want to replace the Catholic Church and all the other churches. If you want to replace the Catholic Church and all the other churches, you're in the right place. This is the Church of Judas. We replace all Christianity. Christianity was a trap. It's an evil trap religion. I'm looking forward to possibly banning Flaccarona forever. Flaccarona is a British Brexiteer Nazi. I'm just not for violence over ideology. Yeah, violence is bad, but Trump's about to kill thousands of people tomorrow. Okay? He's about to get thousands of people killed tomorrow. We can overthrow Trump today with various mechanisms. The 25th Amendment, Congress or the cabinet, but Congress can do the 25th Amendment today. Impeachment. Impeachment's a longer process, but you can start it. You might as well 25th Amendment his ass. Then you've got death, like natural causes death can strike Trump down today. Death, the goddess Santa Muerte, other goddesses of death can claim Trump's soul or what's left of it from Putin today instead of tomorrow or in a week before he kills these thousands of people. There are various ways that these thousands of people Trump's about to kill tomorrow can be saved. You want to do it? There are people about your age, Milena. People about 19 years old, just like Net and YouTube's admitting there's 19 people in here. There's about 19 people in here, which is enough if we had, why don't we have 2 or 3 good people? Faraz is good. I haven't noticed if anybody else is good lately. Trump is worse because of the example of those people. We've always talked about how bad Stalin or Hitler or these other tyrants were, and he's still doing it. That's what makes it worse. We've had decades, generations of people to talk about how bad he is, how bad doing this stuff is, and he's doing this stuff. That's one way it's worse. There's other ways it's worse too. I don't think those people did all the baby killing, baby eating. Honestly, like you can talk about Hitler and you can talk about Stalin, and I'm not trying to say they were good. I'm just trying to say I don't know that they did the baby killing, baby eating. Maybe they did the baby killing, baby eating too. Maybe they did the baby fucking, baby killing, baby eating. Maybe they did that too. But keep in mind that's what you're standing up for when you're standing up for Trump, and you're 19. So maybe you should listen. Yeah, it gives you the right to call them not good if you're good. If they're good, if you're good and they're evil, you should call them not good. Some people call people not good or liars because they're evil. But you can pretty much tell who's who. I'm not saying it wasn't Hillary Clinton, but it was Trump. Trump isn't good, but how bad is he? Not so much. Yeah, he's pretty bad. Every president did. No, they didn't eat. They didn't rape and eat and kill the babies that Trump did. I can't. I don't think you can point to a single other American president who raped and killed babies, even 1% as many babies and kids and stuff as Trump raped and killed. What are your numbers for, Tank Girl? So look, let's all pray to the goddess to take Trump, not the thousands of soldiers he's going to try to kill tomorrow. Take Trump, not the thousands of soldiers he's going to kill tomorrow. Who's with me? Put a 1 in the chat if you're with me. We're going to go ahead and steer the goddess of death to Trump and Trump-Putiners away from their victims, the soldiers they're going to kill tomorrow. Thank you, Vendetta. Thank you for the reactions. What we're going to do is we're going to stop Trump killing the thousands of soldiers he's going to kill tomorrow. I don't know if he's going to start killing them tomorrow or the next day, but they're going to start getting killed. Trump's going to have killed them. Trump and Putin and Netanyahu. Trump and Putin and AI Netanyahu. Let's be as specific as we can be. Trump, Putin, and AI Netanyahu are going to kill thousands of our soldiers tomorrow. Or we can stop them. This is our opportunity. I don't think this is going to stop them. I got to go to work. So you guys can try to do it yourselves. I believe in enough different things that I thought we really could get it going. See, this person who claims to be Indian and doesn't care about politics says Netanyahu is alive. What does that even mean, dude? It just means you cannot be trusted. We should never have to listen to your input. What's the bigger picture? Oil, Epstein, militaries? We can end oil, Epstein, and militaries by ending this war, by ending Trump and Trumpism. Would the ground forces achieve? The ground forces are going to get killed. Like the ground, it's a suicide mission, dude. The ground forces are going to get killed. Dude, it's not a few bad eggs in Iran. You're going to get the ground forces killed. I'm trying to save them. You're trying to get them killed. Techno-futile dystopia. Sorry, Keratin Frog. We're going to try to fix it. Check out the Fairy Liberation Front, Church of Judas to replace all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism, Ultraviolet Lions, the spiritual side of the Lion Society, Pillar Revolution, the nonviolent revolution against all tyrants, Peace Pipe Party, Peace and Nature. Don't talk to Milan. Dude, they claim to be a 19-year-old American who doesn't realize how bad Trump is. Like, they're not worth your time. Don't pretend that you don't choose your leader. If Americans were not okay with his bad ideas, the two sides would never be at the top and you would have other choices. AIPAC chooses. AIPAC chooses our leaders. I mean, we should fix it, but AIPAC chooses our leaders. So we're stuck in that right now. Our military should coup. Our leaders could become American, but our leaders are going to help Trump and Putin and AI Netanyahu kill thousands of soldiers, kill thousands of American soldiers tomorrow. Thanks for trying to help stop it, Faraz, and anybody else who tried to help stop it but didn't make yourself known in comments. You didn't try very hard, but thanks anyway. I'm looking forward to you guys being crying about it tomorrow when they kill all those people. It's your fault. You could have helped. You hurt instead. Thanks for being here, though. See y'all next time. We'll probably try to go live again and see if there's any chance to stop it, but the hours are ticking down. All those people are scheduled for suicide, and Trump signed all their suicide notes, and you guys helped. So you'll feel that way soon. You'll feel the truth of what I'm telling you. But in the meantime, bye. And thanks, Faraz. Thank you for your poem, Faraz. Let's read Faraz's poem one more time before we shut the live down, because that was by far 100 times better than anything else live. Millions of times better than anything else in the live was Faraz's poem. So let's read that. I'll put it this way, the good thing in the live versus all the bad things in the live, which pretty much constituted everything else, was Faraz's poem. So we're going to read it. Hey, Tehran. Hey, Tehran. It has been a few years since I left you. I missed you. I grew up in you and I have so many memories. I missed everything about you. I missed your tall towers, your historical places, your cafes, your buses, your water canals, your carts, your cats. Everything. You shaped me. I owe my adventurous spirit to you. But even if I am on the moon, you have to promise me that you hang in there, survive. I still want to see you again, even if I'm on the moon. I still am with you in my heart. I think we missed a verse. You have to promise me that you hang in there, survive. Please be there. When I come to see you again, I want to see you again one day. Love you, Faraz. And we love you, Faraz. Thanks for being here. We'll talk more on the next time. Thanks for your interest in the paintings. Wish we could have got somebody who wanted to save the Americans. We got this traitor, Milena, who wants to kill American soldiers for Trump and Putin. Fucking traitor piece of shit. Hey, fuck you, Milena. Fuck you. We hate you. Iranians and Americans all hate you, Trump, Putin. You're trash. Hi, Jesse. Sorry, I was about to shut it down. 502 Outlaws here, too. Well, I'll go live just a little bit longer now that 502 Outlaws here. Listen. Dude, don't speak up when you're talking shit, okay? I was born and raised in Iran, and I have all the pride. See, he has pride in his country. I have pride in my country, which is why I don't want Trump, a traitor, to get Americans killed, even if they're doing the treason for him. Yeah, I'm not calling you a traitor and saying fuck you. I'm calling you a traitor and saying fuck you. So stop being a goddamn traitor so people don't want to say fuck you to you for standing up for fucking Trump. Never defend Trump, even the slightest. Do not obey his orders. You're a fucking war criminal and a traitor. We don't want you back if you betray his orders. But I'm trying to save him anyway. All these people who have not yet done the right thing and betrayed Trump and taken a ship and brought it back. I'm still trying to save their lives, even though to me they're fucking traitors. Y'all can help kill them for Trump and Putin, and that's always on you. I was warning you a day in advance. All the people they kill tomorrow, you're partly responsible. Except for Vendetta, of course. I mean, Faraz, Vendetta, 502 Outlaw, the cool people are not responsible. Thanks for sharing your poem, Faraz. You definitely haven't given up on your roots. And we're not giving up on Iran either. And we're not giving up on America either. We're going to win this shit. Fuck Trump. Fuck Putin. Fuck you if you're on their side. Yeah, you don't deserve debating. You deserve insulting when you say, I don't care about my country when I'm the one trying to save the American soldiers from Trump and you're trying to suck off Trump. Fuck you. You can't even find it under that gut. Get the fuck out of here. The American flag is the USR right now. When we stop being a Nazi regime, I'll paint an American flag for you. Yeah, they don't know how to debate, dude. They're not master debaters. They're just trolls. Anyway, let's block them though. When they say Trump all day, every day, let's just make sure that we never see their comments again. That was his first comment ever. He said Trump all day, every day, and he'll never be able to comment here again. All right. I should have kept banning the trolls. That was my mistake. Oh well. You're seriously mental with DTS. DTS. Let's go ahead and ban a few more Trumpers. That's the fun thing. This one's been here for like multiple lives. This is his 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th live. He's like saying things like Palestinians for Trump. Well, you won't say anything here ever again. I like it. Let's get rid of this video gamer tattoo. He looks like a loser. Let's look at his content before we get rid of him. This guy trying to be like Blue's Clues. I don't know. I guess I'll stop getting rid of him for right now. Thanks, Jasmine Rice. See you guys next time. Maybe we can stop the Stop them killing all those soldiers tomorrow, or I can gloat about it forever and have all their spirits on my side because I tried to save their lives and you didn't. So we'll have all those spirits as well allied against Trump and Putin and Netanyahu, or AI Netanyahu. Yeah, see you fucking Nazis. Sorry about the Nazis, outlaw. Jesse Tunes is good too. Thanks, Jesse Tunes. I'm doing good, but I've got to go to work, so I can't be live anymore. Greetings from Ireland. I just scrolled here. What's your channel about? It's about ending Trump, Putin, Netanyahu. It's about ending fascism. As an Irish person, you should like and subscribe. Check out my content, and we'll fix it later. We're going to try to stop this war. Specifically, we're going to stop this war today. We're going to steer the spirits of death from all the thousands that Trump's going to try to kill tomorrow to Trump himself, to Trump, Putin, Netanyahu. They can admit Netanyahu's death. That would help. To call them Nazi is such a strong, evil word. She's so hurt by calling Trump Putineers Nazis. They're fucking Nazis. If they weren't Nazis, we're going to put you in the camps they made for us. They made a bunch of concentration camps to put us in. We're going to put you in them. We're going to put you and the other Trumputineers, because you're a fucking Trumputineer, in the camps you made for us. So I'm going to block you so you never speak here again. Bye. And that's how we fix that. No, we'll bring that one back. She's only 19. She's only LARPing as a 19-year-old girl. What a dumbass. We'll let her catfish. We'll let her catfish and get kidnapped. Later, y'all. See you next time. Sorry about the Nazis and dumbasses in chat. But yeah, we're going to try to save their lives anyway. Even though they betrayed America for fucking Putin and the Epstein class, we're going to try to save their lives anyway. And if we don't, and they all get killed, we're going to gloat about it and laugh at them and reject their coffins coming back to this country. Sorry, we're to leave our trash in Iran, but that's what we're going to do. Yeah, it's just the golden rule. They made concentration camps to put us in. We're going to put them in them. We're going to put MAGA Trumputineers, which is what you're coming across as, in the concentration camps they made for us. Not sorry about that at all. They shouldn't have made the concentration camps. If they weren't making the concentration camps, we wouldn't have any concentration camps to put them in. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to put them in the concentration camps that they made for us. You harvest what you sow. Thank you. And I think that's the way to end it. And if they didn't dehumanize themselves by being supremacists, then you won't have to worry about putting any people in. They're not fucking people. They're Trumputineers. It's not hypocritical. Trumputineers are Space Force in the streets, Flat Earth in the sheets. If they didn't make the concentration camps, we wouldn't have to put them in them. But we're going to put them in the concentration camps that they made for us. We don't need those fuckers polluting our population anymore. We don't need you fuckers polluting our population anymore. Milena. I bet you were front row for the movie. I bet your whole job was watching the Milena movie, getting paid $50 every time you went to see the Milena movie. Anyway, sorry about the dumbasses in chat. Like, if I'm against death, I don't want Trump to murder these thousands of soldiers and thousands of Iranians tomorrow. I don't want that. But if one way to stop it is Trump dies, I can get over my disdain for death. I will give death a fucking party. I will be celebrating if they take Trump instead of the thousands of innocent people and thousands of slightly guilty people that he wants to kill. That's just math. That's just what you call morals. That's just called being a good person. Sorry you don't recognize it. That's a problem of your mom's. If you were 1 year younger, you should probably be removed from your family for being allowed to have Trump sympathies. Or if you have kids, they should be removed. No child should have to grow up with someone like you who accepts Trump. They should be removed by CPS, kidnapped by CPS. That's how I feel about you. I'm glad you're gone. Anyway, I'll be glad that these Trumputineers are gone too, honestly. If they obeyed Trump, they betrayed America, and fuck them. I did what I could do, though. You were all here for it. I got highlights of it. I tried to save their lives. Now I get to gloat about it in good conscience. that I did my part to try to save their lives. Now, when Trump kills them, I get to gloat about it and laugh at you all for it and spearhead the efforts to reject their coffins being returned to America. We don't want that fucking traitor trash. But, hope we can stop Trump before then. I mean, just because we didn't have a successful live about it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It was successful to the extent that Faraz wrote a great poem, 3 or 4 other good people were here. But hopefully, we can still just stop Trump and save all their lives. I don't know. We'll see. Wish we could have gotten people that support that, but it does help to block the people who don't, so. At least we're doing that.